Hey everybody, this is Carl Tucker here with FYI Reviews and How-Tos, and today we are going to be installing this Jet Power Control Module. Thing's supposed to give you like 25 horsepower on that 2006 Dodge Charger Daytona RT. Will it give you any more horsepower? I don't know, but just hang around and we'll find out. Guys, first thing you want to do before you start fooling around with your computer on these vehicles is to remove this negative battery cable, and you want to make sure that all the diodes and stuff in your computer have discharged. So what I've done, somebody told me about, I don't know if it really works, but don't want to take a chance where being any power stored in that computer and something arcing when I put this thing on there. So turn the switch on and turn my lights on. Now with the battery cable the negative battery cable disconnected, your lights are not going to come on, but it's supposed to drain any power from the computer. And I waited about 10 minutes, let it do that for like 10 minutes, and it should be done. So I'm going to put it back to automatic, turn my switch off, take the key out of the switch, and we're going to come over here and we'll get to taking that computer out. Alright guys, the computer on a 2006 Dodge Charger is located right behind this panel right here. And it's simple. I'm just going to pull these tabs out right here. I'm going to stick them in the pocket so I don't lose them. And I'm using a little old flimsy knife to do this, but you can use a screwdriver, what have you. And I'm going to pull this out of there. Matter of fact, the screwdriver may have been a little bit better to use. You can get them out. Let me get my screwdriver. All right, there we go. Popped it right out with the screwdriver. All you gotta do is just pretty simple stuff. Just get your screwdriver in this, pop this out, and then the whole thing will come out. All right. Once you do that, the cover can come right off. Lay it over to the side. And you got two bolts right here, and take these two bolts out. Excuse me, one bolt, not two, but one bolt. Only one bolt holds the bracket for the computer. Take that bolt out, stick it in your pocket, don't lose it. It's kind of important. And we're going to very carefully remove our computer. And this is our computer right here. It's located right up under that panel. Now, if you'll look, you'll see that you got three connections here, okay? And you want to take the center connection, which is going to be, they're kind of color coded, and you'll see it when we take this off. You're going to pop this red lock out that way. And then you take and push in here and very carefully wiggle that off. That's the orange one. Carefully remove this one. There's the white one. That's the one we're actually looking for. And that one right there is blank. But anyway, you'll see how it's color coded green, white, and orange, and this one don't have anything on this one. But we're actually looking for the white one, and the white one is the only one that this Jet Power Control Module is going to plug into. And it's going to plug in You see how there's the receiving ports, or the female slots, or holes, whatever you want to call them. And here's your pin sticking out here. You have to be very careful with this so that you don't bend these pins. And we're going to take it over to the table here so we can put a little pressure on this thing as we snap this into place. Alright guys, we're over here at my little work table because it's a plastic work table. I put this block up here, block of wood, so I have a little firm surface to push on. As I said before, we're looking for the white plug-in section here, and you'll see right at the very top, you'll see these slots just inside right here, and let me see, get it down there where you see it. There's some slots right inside here that will match up with the corresponding slots on the power control module. There's only one way to plug this in, guys, so don't try to force anything. If it don't feel right, you got it wrong. So we're going to slide this in, and we see how it kind of slides in. But what we want to happen is we want this lock that's right here on the top of it. You see this lock right here? We want it to snap into place. We want to feel that thing snap. There's a little ridge right there, and we want to feel that lock snap in over that ridge. But we also want to make sure that we're not putting that thing in there wrong, and we're going to wind up bending some of these pins that are sticking out. So it's very, very, very carefully. We're going to do that. And when you feel it snap down like that, she is in there. You can double check it right there. She is in there and ready to go. Well, put your orange back to the orange right here, just like that. And the white is going to go back to your white slot where your new power control module is. We're going to slide that on there. Make sure your red clip slid all the way back this way. We're going to push this in till it clicks, or you know it's securely in there. Because the last thing we want to do is have any problems with this. Lock her down, okay? Orange goes to the orange. And on this car, the green is blank. There's no pins in there, and we have the black to the black here. There's actually no color there, so we're going to plug that in right there. Push it in. We hear it snap. Lock it into place. And gently put this thing back down in there. And we got the one belt that we got to put back down in there. Now we're just going to put our cover back on here. Make sure we put it on the right way. And get it slid under there. We got our little fasteners we got to push back down in here. Guys, this is about as simple as it gets, other than make sure you remember where your plug-ins go, because the last thing you want to do is fire this thing up and have them plugs on the back of that computer wrong. Alright, and that's it, guys. So now all we have to do is go in here and fire it up, make sure we don't have no check engine codes. Before we fire it up, we of course got to put our cable back on the battery. Alright guys, now all we got to do is fire this bad boy up. Make sure we don't have a bunch of engine codes. And a light on the subject here before we do anything. There we go. Let's hit the switch. I'm going to let all the lights come on and off first. And it looks good, guys. Sounds good, running good. No check engine lights. My airbag lights on, because I'll give you a tip, guys. Do not disconnect the passenger side seat without first disconnecting the battery. I made that mistake. It's going to cost me about $125 to fix that mistake, because I have to take it to the dealership to have them recalibrate the seat. But as far as everything else goes, it looks good. It sounds good, guys. Till next time, this is Carl Tucker with FYI Reviews and How-Tos. If this video helped you out, please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel to help a fella out a little bit. Hit that bell button so you'll be notified every time I load a new video up, guys. Till then, take it easy. Drive on, drive on. Bye.